about having quality looks. Their team shot 41%. You compare that with Alaska that shot 51%. There's a big difference right there.
How about the energy? Let's start with Andy.
Wala namang problema. I think both teams have a lot of energy. Both teams are displaying it. Alaska just did not start to work offensively. But they didn't worry about that. They continued to play. If you're talking about the ship, parang panay at panay lang ang takbo niyan. The same knots, but we will get there where we want to go.
Good point. In the meantime, that's up, a bit of a push. And Baguio acknowledges the foul. Jason, I noticed the hook shot seems to be the shot of choice for Simpson as he tries to defy the looks that San Miguel has been throwing against him.
Not for Diamond Simpson. Right now he knows that San Miguel is coming. That shot coming in a little bit earlier than what his comfort zone has been in this series, especially in games 1 and 2. So at least if you're San Miguel, you're saying to yourself, we're finally getting to his head that we can actually match up with him when he's taking those shots.
Follow-up blocked.
And Simpson has been doing that to San Miguel. That can be very demoralizing, to a player. That's going to be holding down on the part of Danny Ai. Actually, there were twin cuts, twin low post play possibilities there for the Alaska Aces.
Dr. J, how important is it for San Miguel tonight to tie this series in the way that things have gone?
I don't think they can come back if they go down 3-1. It's just a matter of time when Alaska will finish them off. Because Alaska is a confident team against them. I keep on feeling that. People may have a different attitude, but they are a confident team against them as they were against Tok and Tex.
And we have a timeout because Alaska has surged ahead by 7 back in the moment. This here, Alaska jumping out in front by 7. Now, Jason, if we take it from the perspective, I guess, of Alaska, they would like to win this series as quickly as possible, but it has not happened that way. On the other hand, is there pressure on teams that are so strong like San Miguel to be able to win a series like this?
Well, it's almost like for San Miguel and Tok and Tex, the last two teams that Alaska faced, it seemed that there's so much pressure on these two teams to beat Alaska because it seems that for both these teams, anything less than a championship seems to be a failure. So when we see that the games are close, lamado kaagad ang Alaska because the pressure really swings to the favored team. In this case, it is San Miguel.
Good point.
That's a great move there by Danny Delfonso. He didn't want to get blocked by Simpson again, so he gave him a real nice fake and forced him into a foul, making the 2 free throws.
LA Tenorio trying to dazzle Cabagnot with a dribble. Here we go with Simpson. Up against Jawa. Shot clock at 4. Into the hands of LA. No. Cabagnot taps it away. 49-44. 5-point lead by the Aces. 8:40 remaining. That will not work. And a chance to reset for the Beermen.
Now that's one guy that's been missing in this game. Been the best local player for his team. Jay Washington, only 2 points so far.
And another foul fished there by Danny Delfonso. Again, getting into the lane, backing them down, and then the head fake, shoulders fake, and everything, getting the foul.
And that was a slight change in the units that Coach Sean put in the second half. Usually we would see Arwin Santos, pero ang ginawa niya dito, pinasok si Danny Ai.
Cheska Lidon has this report.
I got to talk to Coach Luigi during halftime. He said, the Alaska Aces cannot be bullied by the Beermen. They already know the Diamonds being double teamed. They just need to do better on doubles, better execution, better passes. And on the defensive end, they just need to get physical. Coach Luigi said this is a test of their manhood right now. San Miguel is onto every loose ball, every rebound, and they just have to match that. Sam, Andy, and Jason.
Thank you very much, Cheska. There's Simpson. There's De La Cruz from the side. No, it won't find. Rebound contested. Freeman pockets that board. Here's Cabagnot. Sorry, Andy.
San Miguel doing a better job on the rebounding here in the third quarter. That thing is okay in college, but I don't know about the backs.
Yeah.
Kasi mahirap sa announcer yan. Danny Delfonso, a great third quarter. 5 of his 7 points in the ball game here.
that bench of San Miguel, you could say they were outplayed in that first half. Danny Ildefonso trying to do something about it, like having a good second half.
That will not work for Baguio, but he was fouled in that last play. The noise level in this place is already out of control.
You know, the fans of Don Don shouldn't despair. It's not that he's slowing down. It's just Baguio is really quick.
Yeah. Free throw brought to you by B-Make, Derby Ace, Premium Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado.
At saka yun ang nagpapahina ng opensa ni Don Don. Dahil obligado siyang dumipensa against the best shooting guard on the other team. So it takes a lot out of your game, out of your body.
Yes.
Nahihirapan tuloy yung opensa niya.
Parang split focus ang nangyayari, ano ha?
Well, that's the way to attack. You know, Jason, you played the game. Pag yung magaling na player o Shimote, atakin mo na, palaruin mo na depensa. Talagang aayaw rin yun.
Alam mo naman, Dr. J, isang side lang yung binabantayan ko eh. Wala naman tayong offense. That's what you think.
In the meantime, they're racing the room for Danny I, who has brought his team back into the game.
They're so happy for this guy from Pangasinan. Danny I reliving memories of why he became two-time MVP. And before that, Jason Webb, may 11 points ka ng fourth quarter. Ako nag-cover ng game yun. So forget about, don't talk to me about things like that. Huh?
Sir, 15 yun, 15.
Okay. 11 lang, natulog na ako.
I think you and Richard selling yourself short doesn't work anymore when Dr. J is around.
One guy that's really picked it up, Danny Ildefonso. You know, the one thing that he gives this group right here is a bona fide post-up player.
Yes,
because usually when they play with Washington and Arvin Santos, wala sila talagang pumaposte. That's what Danny I is giving problems to Alaska right now. And that's why Coach Tim's gonna bring in Raynel, which is a better post-up defender.
Yeah, definitely. More than, you would say, Tony De La Cruz. And he also has the power to push Danny I out of the paint. Don't let him get too deep. You're going to be in trouble when that happens.
Glad you're enjoying your Friday the 13th with us here tonight. Simpson hammered by the double team. And he's going to need just a little time before picking himself up.
Well, that was a hard foul by Washington. But that happened because of his own mistake. He tried to gamble. He was trying to half front and trying to steal the ball here. Look at where he is. You should be behind the guy. Now you're going to try to block him up in the air. He's taller and bigger and longer than you are.
Washington with his third foul. By the way, don't forget that all Alaska players, past and present, please come to that reunion on October the 1st. Get in touch with team manager and your governor, Waki Trillo, or CK Canapi at telephone 840-4500.
Now, Simpson all of a sudden has been struggling with his free throw shot. He was almost perfect in the first two games and in the previous series. Pero ngayon, he's been struggling here in the last two games.
And that is a big part of his game. He goes to the line a lot. And if he misses those free throws, nakakababa ng moral ng kanyang mga teammates.
Jay Wash unable to give the team the lead. They'll call it as an offensive foul. And Tim Cone is on the floor.
Yeah. And he's going to get it. I think, you know, he was asking for this one. All the way up to the technical committee's table. Coach Banal coming in.
Watch it again.
Yeah. Oh, good acting job there. You know. Good acting job there by
Jay Wash.
Jay Wash.
But it may not be as bad as a call as Coach Tim
made out of it, yeah.
It's actually...
May konting contact naman, saka naka-establish.
Mukhang 50-50 call at best, you know. But obviously, a lot of emotions in this game. And San Miguel is actually, although down by one, it seems like they're the team that is the better team in terms of energy and in terms of fire here in that third. And I'm sure Coach Tim also tried to get it back, get his team back involved in the game.
And that's the fourth foul of Simpson.
More than anything
More
else.
than anything. I guess that's why talaga napariak si Coach
more
Tim.
than
Yeah, that's
anything
why I
else.
wanted to double check with Roy Lopez, who's writing love letters right now.
Kung tinawagan ng traveling yan, baka sabihin na, okay lang.
Washington nowhere to go. $51 is the count.
You know, San Miguel was in penalty both in the first quarter and the second quarter. Alaska was not. Now Alaska enters the penalty, and San Miguel is only one foul behind.
And we're going to have what looks like a full timeout. Back in a moment. Cabagnon isolated, drives up of the key, drops in, and gives San Miguel a 2-point lead.
You know, if you're San Miguel, you're looking at little things that can really perk up your team. The realization that Diamond Simpson has 4 fouls can really make the San Miguel team a little bit more active.
Simpson double team on him. Alaska trying to whip it around quickly. Hope Nathan found the way.
Great ball movement again by Alaska. A lot of patience before really coming up with a good, nice shot underneath.
Boy, everybody who tries a shot has got to deliver because each side is so quick to pounce on opportunities. In the meantime, Washington looking for the ball. And that will not work. Freeman climbing for the rebound, partially blocked. There is a lot of action underneath, and Freeman with nowhere to go. Alaska beginning to feel that they're not getting a break here.
Well, they came up with some good blocks here. I think he got him on the arm there already. But he tries one more time. This guy's blocked again. He gets it on the same arm again.
But you can see how Freeman right now a little bit more active at taking that ball straight to Diamond Simpson because he thinks that, you know, if he gets lucky one time and he gets the fifth from Diamond, big advantage for their team.
Yep. And the World Championships, of course, take place starting August 29 up to September 13. Watch Spain, France, Germany, Argentina, and the U.S., of course, on Solar TV and BTV. That'll work. Points by the man called Cyrus. Ontiveros with his fourth. Ito yung sinasabi mo, Dr. J, what Dondon has to do defensively.
And he can no longer follow Cyrus on a one-on-one. In the open court, in an isolation play, you know, Cyrus just going to eat him up. That's the reason why you see Arwin Santos there. They might take out Dondon Ontiveros and put Arwin on Cyrus Baguio.
Into the corner. Freeman trying to work for his 10th rebound, unable to get it. Here comes Tenorio sprinting, rushing, stretching! No, but a foul on Cabagnon.
Well, that's just being so brainy on the part of L.A. Tenorio.
L.A. Tenorio, the good thing that he did, the moment the outlet was hit, pushed the ball right away and allowed his team to get numbers and force Alex Cabagnon to foul. But before that shot, Dr. J said, San Miguel, another miss from three-point area. Right now, there's 0 out of 13 on the three-point line. And in the last game, that was such a big part of their offense, hitting that three-point shot.
And don't forget, we have the legendary NBA players joining our own PBA legends and superstars. We have the Miami Heat dance team, and that's the Asia Challenge of the NBA for this year. You know where you can get your tickets. It's on your screens. 57-53, Alaska by 4:35 to go. And quarter number 3 of game 4. Cabagnon with a good wiggle. Can't get it to drop, and Cabagnon with a foul.
That's a poor foul right there by Alex Cabagnon.
You're in the penalty.
Exactly, frustration foul. Because he got the shot that he has been making all year.
Now he knows that it's penalty.
Yeah, and he's making that shot, but it's championship time now.
Yeah.
Can you still make that shot?
A bit more pressure.
I think Jonas Villanueva is going to be brought in. You have to remember, Jonas was the most valuable player of this conference where they won last year.
Finals MVP.
In the meantime, we have De La Cruz coming in for Alaska and Villanueva checking in for the Beermen. We have the game at 4:29 to go. 4-point lead by the Aces. Hugnatan at the